This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, ho there, it's Jeff Code, everyone. Welcome you to another sports catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for June 15th is a perennial hitting all-star who was a star for Boston, and then he played 4 years with the New York Yankees, and lots of Red Sox fans were pissed off. But he finally played with his hometown Tampa Bay Rays for the final 2 years of his career. He won 1 World Series with the Yankees. He got 3,000 career hits. He's done well at batting average. 12 straight All-Star appearances, which is only behind Brooks Robinson and George Brett for third baseman, and was one of the Sporting List's 100 greatest baseball players, being number 95. That is Wade Boggs, 63 years old. Wade Boggs got over 3,000 hits in his career. He batted .328, 118 home runs, 1,014 RBIs in his career. Played a lot for Boston. Played for 10 years for Boston. 12-time All-Star, World Series champion, 2-time Gold Glove award. He had a Gold Glove. Wow. 8-time Silver Slugger. 5-time batting champ in the AL. 83, then 85 through 88. So basically, he had a 4-year run with the AL batting title. He is number 26, was retired by the Red Sox. I thought he wore number 12 throughout his whole career, but I guess not. I don't know why he switched to 12 for the Yankees. But anyway, his number 12 for Tampa has been retired. And he got into the Hall of Fame first ballot in 2005. So anyway, Boston selected him in the 76 MLB draft. And Wade Boggs was part of the longest game in history as the Paw Sox, Boston's AAA squad, took on the Rochester Red Wings, who were, at the time, Baltimore's AAA affiliate. So Boggs played against Cal Ripken Jr. Lasted 33 innings over 8 hours and 25 minutes. The game started on April 18th, 1981, early in the night, and then it went all the way to 4 a.m. April 19th because they couldn't find the International League commissioner and say, well, when are we supposed to stop the game because of fatigue and all that. So basically, they played through that 32 innings, and then unfortunately, because and then the game was postponed until Rochester went back to Pawtucket. So anyway, Rochester and Pawtucket would have gotten away with like less people dealing with the suspended game, but because of the baseball strike of '81, camera crews from around the world, including Japan, wanted to take part in it. It only lasted 1 inning. Dave Cosma got the winning hit for the Paw Sox. So Boggs looked pretty good and all that. A lot of hitting titles and all that. You know, he helped Boston get to the '86 World Series, but sadly they lost 8-7 to the Mets. It wasn't his fault. And all that. He set career highs with 24 home runs in 1 year, but that was his best home run season. But here's the thing. In 1987, lots of players had 30 home run seasons, which were almost unattainable in the major leagues and all that. Like Brooke Jacoby. What others? It's kind of like 96 with Brady Anderson. Weird. So anyway, Boggs couldn't hit anymore. He was under 300. He was at 259 after the 92 season. So he decided to leave the Red Sox. There were 2 teams that wanted him, the Dodgers and the Yankees. The Dodgers only offered him a 2-year deal, and the Yankees gave him a 3-year deal. That's why he went with the Yankees. He would get to 3 straight All-Star games with the Yankees, 4 straight 300-plus seasons, and got 2 Gold Glove awards. Boggs would help the Yankees win their first world title since 1978. All that. He actually was pinch hit. He was called on to pinch hit in the 10th inning of Game 4 in '96, when the Yankees came back from 6-0 down thanks to Jim Leyritz's home run grand slam. So anyway, he got a bases loaded walk out of Steve Avery, which got the Yankees to win 8-6. And basically, Boggs celebrated after the Yankees winning the World Series by jumping on the back of a New York police horse, despite his self-professed fear of horses. And then, after his contract was up with the Yankees, he decided to sign for his hometown Tampa Bay Rays. He would actually be the guy who hit the first home run in Devil Rays history. when he did it in the 6th inning of the first game against the Tigers, the first game of the Tampa existence. He would get his 3,000th hit with a home run August 7th, 1999, which was amazing and all that. So anyway, it was amazing. He was not much of a home run hitter, but he was the first player to get his 3,000th hit with a home run. Of course, kissing down home plate, and a lot of people thought that was unnecessary. Anyway, he's one of only 3 people who've done that. 3,000th hit being a home run. Derek Jeter in 2011 and A-Rod in 2015. Boggs had a couple of knee injuries and all that. And Boggs was the first Tampa Bay area native to play for the Rays. So anyway, Boggs' number 26 was retired by the Bull Sox in 2016, and Tampa retired his number 12 in 2020. So yeah, basically it was Boggs and Gwynn for the batting titles and all that. Basically, you can rely on those people. Gwynn and Boggs actually joined Lou Brock and Red Crew as the only players to have 3,000 hits but less than 160 home runs. Boggs actually did well. He pitched 2 innings in the major league level without giving up a hit. No, he gave up a run. Well, anyway, it was amazing, all that. Boggs was known for being superstitious. All that. Oh, the Rays retired in 2000. I thought it was 2020, but yeah, Tampa retired his number just after he retired. Anyway, Boggs had superstitions. He ate chicken before every game, woke up at the same time every day, ran sprints at 7:17 p.m. His route to and from his position in the field actually beat a path to the home dugout. He drew the Hebrew word chai in the batter's box before each at bat, even though he wasn't Jewish. He asked the family park PA announcer Sherm Feller not to say his uniform number when he introduced him, because Boggs once broke out of a slump on a day that the PA announcer forgot his number. All that. Unfortunately, Boggs would have a few controversies. One was an affair with someone by the name of Margot, a mortgage broker, and all that. Well, Boggs ended the relationship in 1988. Adams filed a $12 million lawsuit for emotional distress. All that. Boggs' reputations were further sullied when Adams agreed to a Penthouse interview. All that. He did know that it was an affair. He had a 4-year affair with this girl. He went on the offensive, saying that he denied the claims made by Adams. An appeals court did actually throw out a lot of the lawsuit because Adams could not seek compensation for emotional distress. So basically, it was down to $500,000, but Boggs settled out of court. There was a controversy about his plaque in the Hall of Fame, which cap logo he would use. Before his retirement, he was reported that the expansion Rays gave him financial compensation in return for selecting a Devil Rays cap for his plaque at the Hall of Fame. In latest reports, the Hall decided in 2001 to change its practice of deferring to players' wishes regarding cap logo, and it reinforced the Hall's authority to determine which cap the player should be depicted with. And Boggs has a Boston cap. Boggs' mother died in a car accident in 1986. All that. Shortly after her death, Boggs and his father bought a fish camp and named it after her mother. Boggs and his wife Debbie have 2 children, Brett and Megan. And actually, he was named one of the most superstitious athletes of all time in men's fitness. Boggs actually was in a vignette for Mr. Perfect in 1982 when, Mr. Perfect would claim to be perfect in sports, but basically, camera work. So basically, he made an appearance when Perfect tried to play baseball. And Boggs actually inducted Mr. Perfect into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2007. And actually, Boggs related how Henny kind of saved his life, carrying Boggs to help after he severely cut his leg climbing over a broken barbed wire fence during a hunting trip. Ray Boggs, yes, was one of those members in The Simpsons' famous baseball episode, Homer at the Bat, that basically they decided to go heavy on the sports celebrity all-stars to try to beat the Cosby Show head-to-head. Because The Simpsons used to be on a Thursday, you know? So basically, that was huge. Ray Boggs was third base, and basically, his malady was basically when he had an argument over with Barty over who's the greatest English prime minister. Pitt the Elder, Lord Palmerston. Pitt the Elder, Lord Palmerston. Pitt the Elder. Okay, Boggs, you asked for it. Way to go, Barney. Pitt the Elder, Lord Palmerston. Boom. So anyway, yeah. Boggs actually appeared himself in a Cheers episode which he sent to the bar as an apology by rival bar. And then the Reagans think he was a fake. All that. In fact, wait, Boggs was in the episode The Chaperone. If I remember correctly, Jerry was in love with this beauty pageant contestant, Miss Rhode Island, but Kramer doesn't want Miss Rhode Island to lose Miss America. So basically, he decides to be a mother hen and basically try to peck Jerry away. Meanwhile, George is trying to get the Yankees to switch to cotton, saying that the Bombers would be much cooler than the other team, but of course that would hurt himself. Boggs was quoted as saying, "What a fabric, we can actually breathe." That's kind of weird. I'm gonna see that one, The Chaperone. Yeah, Jerry wants to date Miss Rhode Island in the Miss America contest, but Kramer wants to be the personal coach, and Elaine is actually Mr. Pitt's personal assistant. All that. Anyway. So anyway, it was huge and all that episode. Anyway, he was in Psych. He was in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So anyway, yeah, he's written a few books. Not really interested in the books. I'd rather know about the man. But anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Ado.